I mean, Brock Bowers,
Great name.
when you go through with scouts and executives right now of like the surefire top 20 picks, let's call them, Brock Bowers is one of the first ones that comes up on the list. You got 3 quarterbacks at least that are going to come off the board in the early going here. You got probably 3 receivers that are going to go pretty high. There's several tackles that are going to go. And then Brock Bowers is probably the next one. Now, Travis Kelce is about as high of a bar as you can possibly clear this side of Rob Gronkowski. And Travis Kelce obviously had a unique backstory in terms of where he got drafted, why he slid in the draft. Bowers is not going to be somebody who, you're looking at on day 2 here. He's going to be off the board, I would anticipate. In those first 20 picks, we'll see whether or not and to what extent he actually works out when the drills get going over at Lucas Oil Stadium. 3 p.m. Eastern time on NFL Network here, but there's no question. I mean, he's one of the best prospects in this draft. Obviously got dinged up a little bit last season, but he's going to go early, and then context matters a lot. If he goes to Kansas City and plays with Patrick Mahomes, who knows how good he potentially could be. He goes someplace else without a quarterback. We've seen plenty of other tight ends disappear.
I think Tom, my point was that he's NFL ready. You look at some of the tight ends who've come into the league the last few years. Just look at Sam Laporta last year, and I would expect Brock Bowers to kind of have a similar year like Sam.
Sam Laporta is a really rare individual. I don't know if you guys have gotten a chance to talk to him, but he is the most mature, whatever he is, 22-year-old you are ever going to meet. I still, even at my age, I'm 42, and I still talk to players, and in my head, intellectually, I think because these guys are much bigger and better looking and more well-built than me, that they must be older than me. This guy's 22, and you would think he is already a coach in the NFL. I haven't had a chance to talk to Brock Bowers yet, but when you're talking about that position, there's a lot of smart guys who play tight end because you have to do so much and you have to understand so much of the concepts of the run game, the pass game, the blocking phase, the receiving phase. If Brock Bowers is up to that type of a challenge, that's obviously going to go a long way.
That's why I would never go back to college football. I'd be like their mom. That would be that would be humiliating and not at all cool.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.